What's going on, fellas? I'm kind of disappointed in y'all. How many more marriages that we need to see? How many more examples that we need to see? How many more guys that we need to see getting just bent over and run through by the family court and their girlfriends cheating on them and their wives stepping out on them for us to finally realize that these hoes ain't shit. Screw it. I'm gonna cuss today a little bit. I'm just in that mood. Okay? Just look around you, fellas. Look at all the girls you mess around with from day to day basis. What do they all have in common? Is they don't have shit. They ain't shit. Women are trash. We know this. They're literally just for fun purposes. They're fun material. You don't cuff them. They're not wifey materials. They're not girlfriend materials. They're just simply fun materials. Keep it casual. Wrap it up. Be smart. Don't get any false accusations and any kind of rape charge or whatever. And keep it moving. Plain and simple, fellas. If you see any kind of red flags on her that she might put you in trouble, walk away. Just walk away. There's somebody with a better vajayjay than her down the street. Or somebody with a better vagina than her. You'll find it, I promise you. You'll always find somebody better. Always. Girls don't have any femininity in today's society. Girls have bad attitude. They have an entitlement mindset, delusional mindset. They come with debt. The average woman is 170 pounds in the United States, and she's 5'4". That looks like a butterball turkey to me. I don't know about you, but that looks like a butterball turkey. And don't come in here and give me this bullshit that muscles weigh more than fat. How many muscular 170 pound women do you see in your gym walking around? Matter of fact, how many muscular women do you see in general in your gym walking around? They're shaped like a squash, like an eggplant. Upper body is nothing, and then boom, like from their gut below is like something just dropped in there. Something is growing inside of it. That's what it looks like. It's gross. Grotesquely overweight women are walking around in this society, and you're cuffing them. You're throwing your free validation at them. You're taking them out on dates. You're breaking your bread on these females. Are you serious? You have a passport, don't you? I know you have a passport, right? Take it. Go somewhere else. Out in the poor countries where women cannot eat as much and look like elephants. They're forced to eat less because they're poor. And you'll see a lot more women in shape. Just naturally they're in shape because they didn't have any choice but to stay in shape. They couldn't afford the food. Now, when I say in shape, I don't really mean that working out in shape. I mean just looking like she's in shape. Okay? Don't have these expectations of like unrealistic expectations that yeah, she needs to run a marathon, she needs to work out with me every single day if you're a gym rat. Just the fact that her looking nice and being feminine should be enough for you to have fun with her, to keep it casual, to just even medium term date her, right? And that will at least I will give you the respect of spending money on her, on those type of women. But on these type of women that you're losing your sleep over, why? Just take your passport and go abroad, fellas. There's tons of females out there, and there's tons of foreign women out there that are very, very, very good looking. Go to France, go to Italy, go to Ukraine. Beautiful women. Go to Australia. Australia might be on the same boat as U.S., but there's more femininity in Australia. I feel like I'm not 100% sure. I haven't been there, but from what I see and hear. But mainly it's gonna be in the poor countries, not in the Western countries. You're not gonna find the type of woman you really desire, the type of woman that makes you turned on 24/7, just her being around you. You're not gonna find that type of women in the West. They're brainwashed with feminist ideology. They think they're strong and independent. They think they can do it all, have their cake and eat it too. And you guys are cuffing these girls up. Why? Because you think you can turn a hoe into a housewife. You're trying to save her. Fellas, they don't want to be saved. Do you know what they do at the nightclubs and the bars? If you don't believe me, go to a college town and make sure this is a big college town. Like it actually has a good university in that town. Go to there and then go out in any Friday or Saturday nights. You'll see what I mean when I say that they don't want to be saved. You'll see, fellas, oh my God. The stuff that you see these women are doing out here on these night scenes are unimaginable. Who let her walk out of the house looking like that? You know who did? Her friends did. Because her friends, do you know why? Her friends are on the exact same boat as her. They're having wild girls summer, or what's the phrase? Summer girls wild, something like that. You know, fun girls summer. They're having those nights. They're having that time throughout the whole year, not just in the summer, even in the winter. Fellas, these women are no good. They're literally trash at the bottom of the pole. They have no quality to offer to you, but they expect you to do everything. And you fall for the okey doke, you fall for the trap. And why? Because she looks good. Why? Because she throws on some makeup. Fellas, just understand this, that she's young. That's why her metabolism is high. That's why she's being able to hold on to somewhat of a tight frame on her body. As soon as 5 years passes by and she's at age 28, not 23 anymore, it's going to deflate like an air mattress. You know what happens when you're laying on an air mattress for too long and you don't air it up? It starts deflating. She's going to deflate like that. Why? Because she has not been airing her up. She has not been in the gym working out, busting her ass, eating clean food, not eating junk food, not trashing her body with alcohol. And she's also not mentally damaged because and she is also mentally damaged because all the cocks that she's taken in the past 5 years. Ever since she's 15 and she lost her virginity, all the cocks that she's been taking in since then. And you want to cover that up? How gross does that sound to even think about the fact that your mother, that the children of your mother, sorry, what am I trying to say? How grotesque and gross does it sound when you, just to even say, and when you think about it, that the wife that you have, the mother of your children, kept it open and countless amounts of cocks have come in and out of her. How gross does that even sound? Just think about it. Pause the video and just let that sink in the back of your head, in the back of your bird brain head. Why am I calling you out like this, fellas? Because I'm tired and sick and tired of seeing these fat women walking around with these in-shape dudes who have their stuff together. You think this is why you guys do this, because you guys don't have any good experience with women. So you think that the first girl who comes in your life and throws you some sort of a validation, throws you some sort of peace leave, that Coach Greg Adams says it, likes to say it, throws you some sort of femininity, even just for a little bit, just to show off that she's the good girl, she's the type of girl that needs to be cuffed up. You just take it all up. You're too blind and stupid to even consider other options, to even compare her with anything. Because why? Because you don't have anything else or anybody else in your past to compare her with. She's like the best thing that has ever happened to you, which is why I always advocate to learn game and to go out and do pickup, even for a little amount of time, just so you get used to the game, just so you get used to dating women, just so you get used to having experience with multiple women, different kinds of women, fat women, ugly women, trashy women, high quality women, all of it. Have experience with all of it. I highly encourage you guys to go out and have the experiences. That's how you're going to be arming yourself. That's how you'll know what's out there, what to spend your time on, and what to avoid. But what do you guys do? The first girl who come in, who has been in her college town, partying it up in her all 4 years of her college, raking up student loan debt and a bullcrap degree. First time she comes into your life after she has done hit the wall, after she becomes age 26, 27, what do? You take her all up. You cuff her up. Because why? Because she knows that she doesn't have a whole lot of time left. She knows that her fun time is gone. You know what women say that, women do this a lot. They will try to shame a guy, an older guy who has his shit together. He'll try to go after a younger, hotter chick. They'll try to shame her and tell him that she's not mature. How are you gonna be with somebody who's so immature? She's young, she's immature. Do you know what they're really trying to say when she's saying that she's not mature? They're really meaning, what they're really saying, I'm translating it to you guys right now. What that really means is that she hasn't had as many cocks as I have. She doesn't know what men really want, because so many men have wanted the same thing from me, and I have given it away to them, that now I finally understand what men really want, and why men do things that they do. Now I really understand why men want things and do things that they really do. Because I have been in the game, I have given it up to men like that countless and numerous amount of times. That's why I'm experienced. That's why I'm more mature. They're not mature, fellas. Do you know what maturity means? Maturity means growing up, taking accountability, responsibility, understanding a problem when you face with one, and not acting like a little kid. How many women like that do you know in your life? Even women who are at age 40, age 45, age 30, 35, they're still acting like little kids when they face diversity, when they face a challenge. Why? Because that characteristic was never developed inside of them. The only characteristic that was developed inside of them is the ability to take cock. That's it. And that's what they want to portray onto you, saying that, oh, I'm mature. That's really what they mean. That's the only thing they're mature about, is that they know what men want and they know how to control men based on their needs and desires. That's it. So, fellas, J. Cole said it the best. He's probably one of the most realist red pill music artists I've ever known so far. If you guys have any other recommendations, I'll check it out. Leave the names below and the song names below in the comment box below. I'll check those songs out. But he said it the best. Don't save her, she don't want to be saved. Don't save her, she don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Man, I love that song. Anyways, fellas, as I was saying, to go to a college town and seeing these girls, just take a look. Just sit back in the back of the bar or the club, sip on your drink, and just watch. Just watch the dance floor. Just watch the interactions women are having with each other and with the men. And you'll see so many women having 1,000 cockster, so many women grinding against dude, shaking their ass, so many women wearing skimpy outfits, showing half of their cleavage, so many women getting trashed with alcohol, so many women are out here just not even valuing a single thing about themselves. So what makes you think she wants to be saved if she's willingly doing this weeks in and weeks out for 4 years? What makes you think that? And I say 4 years because even girls who are 18, 19s, a lot of them have fake IDs. And if they don't, they still find parties, house parties and crap and frat parties, sororities, and they find some sort of connection, especially if she's pretty and hot, to go out and hoe herself out. And then at the end of the night, at the end of the night, when 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. hits, just sit back and watch how many of these girls end up going home with guys. What do you think is happening? What do you think is gonna happen when they go home? They're gonna sit there and watch Disney movies? They might start doing that. That would be really weird. I don't know a whole lot of girls who are into that right before they're about to strip down naked. They're gonna start watching Disney movies. But hey, if that's your cup of tea, go for it. You think they're just gonna sit there and talk about birds? No. They're there to get their backs blown out. And it's happening every single week. So do you really think they want to be saved? Do you really think they want to be cuffed up? Do you really think they want to be turned out from being a hoe to a housewife? If still you are confused, or if you have any kind of doubt that, oh man, I think she might be looking to get saved. She might be looking for a guy to settle down with. If you're still confused, start approaching girls. Start approaching and talking to girls and start giving off a vibe that you are a boyfriend material, that you want to cuff them up, that you want to save them, that you want to be their provider. Just start giving off the vibe to these younger women from age 21, let's even say from age 18 to 23. Let's put 18 to 23, okay? Start giving up that vibe to any girl who you meet in that age range from now on, after watching this video, at the clubs, after seeing it, at the grocery store, at your gym, wherever, in your classes. And see how quickly she turns you down. See how quickly she turns you off. See how quickly she runs from you. And see how much longer it takes you to get the ass, even though she does end up giving you her number. Just go ahead and experiment it if you don't believe my words. Why do you think they're doing it? Because they don't want to be saved. They don't want to be cuffed down. They don't want to be settled. They don't want to be put in a cage. They want to have a free spirit. This is why they like artists like Khaled, like Rihanna, like what's her name, Alicia Keys. because they make songs that resonate with them. They make songs that tell them, hey, you are young, wild, and free. Go out and have your fun. They want to do that. They don't want to be saved, so don't save them. Matter of fact, what you should do is after you bang her, pass it on to your boys. Have the whole train run through her. That's what you should be doing. You know, I have a buddy in California who is in the military, and this is like my high school friend. We're very, very close friends. We're still friends. I talk about him a lot every now and then on my videos. Him and I would pass around girls like this back in our days when we would hang out together. We would share nudes with each other. The girl I was dating for a year and a half, I shared her nudes with him. He actually had a girl that that was like his booty call, like a bottom booty call. Like she would always come through whenever he calls her. He had her give me head in the back seat of his car. That's what you got to do with these hoes, with these chicks, fellas. Matter of fact, if a girl who's a good girl, quote unquote, none of them are good girls. They're all hoes. They're all sluts. You just have to get out of them. I talked about it in a video. If she's giving off that vibe, that she's a good girl, what you should do, you should still bring up, hey, have you ever had a threesome? Or hey, have you ever smoked and had sex at the same time? Or hey, have you ever smoked in the parking lot? I mean, sorry, have you ever had sex in the parking lot? Or do like bring up some kinks that you have, and talk about her, talk to her about it, and give off a vibe that these are the stuff that you really enjoy, and see how quickly you change her from being a good girl to a bad girl. Why? Because it's all a facade. Fellas, they want to have fun. Even when they hit the wall, even when they are saying that, oh, I'm ready to settle down, even at that age, they want to have fun. They don't want to settle down. They want to be promiscuous. They want to be hoes. They want to put themselves out there. They want to take more and more cocks. Do you know why they end up settling at that age? Because even though they have this burning desire of living it up, they know that they can't anymore because their time is running out. And they finally realize, man, I gotta score a guy quick. I gotta find a sucker quick. After that, what do? They go back and cheat on him again. They go back into the market. What does this tell you? That tells you their nature never changes. They always want to have fun. They never want to be saved. They truly never want to be saved. So don't save them. Do not cuff them. I don't want to see a single one of you guys out here cuffing these girls anymore. Pass her around. Pass on to your homeboys. Start talking to her friends. You know what I do usually after I bang a girl, bang her out? I go through her friend list on Instagram, and I find her best friends and her other good friends, and I start hitting them up. And do you know how many times I have actually slept with multiple of her friends? I don't even know the number. I didn't even count how many times it has been. Almost every single time her friends are giving it up to me too. Because none of them are good girls. None of them want to be saved. They're all sluts. They're all promiscuous. So do not even give them the benefit of the doubt. They don't give us the benefit of the doubt, do they now? If we were a good person, if we're good people, good guys, but we didn't have our shit together, we look like crap, we didn't have the looks, do you think they would come to us, come into our life? Absolutely not. They wouldn't give us the benefit of the doubt. Then why would we? Smoke with these girls, fellas. Drink with these fellas. Get them trashed. Bang their brains out. Use them. Slap them in the face in the bedroom when you're banging them. Spit on them on their face. Put it in their butt. Put it in all the holes they have in their body. Violate them. Come on their face. And slap them at the same time. Pull their hair back. Handcuff them in the back and pin their face against the wall. That's how you should be treating them in the bedroom. No missionary bullcrap like that. Missionary style sex bullshit like that. You're out of your mind if you think that girls still enjoy missionary style in 2020. That's gone 20 years ago, fellas. You need to be rough with these chicks. Leave your handprints on their back. Matter of fact, you should give them the idea to tattoo your name on her butt cheek. Or your initials on her butt cheek. Make her more damaged. Use her more. That's what you should be doing to these women. You're gonna cuff them. Are you out of your mind? Her vagina has been run through more times than the Holland Tunnel. like how Coach Greg Adams would say. Fellas, these are the women. This is why your marriage, your relationship, long term doesn't work out, because you're married to and you're having relationships with these type of women who are mentally effed up, women who are damaged beyond repair, women whose wire in the head of pair bonding has fried out already. That wire in their head has already fried out. They're not capable of pair bonding anymore. You know, really, what you have in is two options, is how I see it in today's dating market. If you're trying to score with a woman and if you're trying to be successful with women, you really have two options. One, find a girl, if you're in your high school, find a girl around your age in your high school who's a virgin, or who hasn't had the train run through on her yet, and then stick to her. Stick with her for the rest of your life, because you can actually shape and mold the girl into into the woman you want her to be. Especially if you have red pill knowledge, that's very easily doable. But the problem with that, the con with that, is that you stunt your growth. You have a woman now holding you back. So you can't really make the great things happen in your life that you once had dreams of. Or your second options is keep slaying these hoes till the day you die, but at the same time, make something great out of your life. Because now you don't have anybody to hold you back. You're free. That's how I look at it. You really have two options. So if you have already passed that age of being in high school and meeting somebody around your age in high school, like 15, 16, 17, in that age range, you're better off either just slaying these chicks till you die, or going abroad to a poor country, making your money first, and then taking your money to a poor country and settling down there, where the marriage laws and the divorce laws might not be as rigged against men. That's really your best two options, fellas. That's how I look at it. You might have a different opinion or different solution, and if you do, and it's a valid one, let me know in the comment box below. I would love to read it. I would love to know about it. I would love to research it more. Fellas, bottom line is, don't save these hoes. They don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She does not want to be saved. Just look around. Just go out in your bars. Go out in the nightclub and see how these girls are acting. They're wild animals. They're on the pole dancing. They're wild animals. Or they're attention whoring around. They're thirsting for attention. These are the type of women you want to cuff. These are the type of women you want to take home to your mom. How much little self-respect and self-value do you have to have for your own self to make a stupid mistake like that? Just ask yourself that. Hope this video made sense. Like, comment, subscribe. And before I end this video, when you're done smashing your chick, pass her on to me, or onto your homeboy, or any other girl. Let her go back to the streets. She belongs to the community. She's a community bicycle. Even if nobody knows about it, just know that she's the community bicycle at some other community, if not your community, at some other guy's community, at some other guy's house. But she belongs to the streets. She doesn't belong to you. She's not yours. It's just your turn. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.